My girlfriend said she was just going to a quick party, but my sister called me. You need to see this. I showed up to find her grinding on another guy while my entire family watched from the corner. Her explanation about just dancing fell apart when I, 29 male, got the call at 10:37 p.m. on a Saturday. My sister, her voice was tight, controlled. You need to come to the party at the venue on 5th. Now, trust me. What party? I thought you were just doing dinner with. Just come. Your girlfriend's here. My girlfriend had told me she was going to a quick work thing for her co-worker's promotion. Said it'd be boring, mostly corporate people. She'd be home by 11. I believed her. Why wouldn't I? 20 minutes later, I walked into what was clearly not a corporate event. Bass thumping, strobe lights, packed dance floor. Took me a minute to spot my sister in the corner with my mom, my aunt, and my cousin. They all looked at me with identical expressions, pity mixed with anger. My sister pointed toward the dance floor without saying a word. There she was, my girlfriend of 2 years. The woman I'd moved in with 6 months ago. The one who had a drawer full of my hoodies and called herself my future wife to her friends. She was grinding on some guy, and I don't mean casual dancing. Full-on grinding, his hands on her hips, her arms around his neck, faces inches apart. She was laughing, head thrown back, clearly having the time of her life. I felt my stomach drop. My sister put her hand on my arm. I'm sorry. We all tried calling you, but I'd had my phone on silent. Was watching a game. Completely oblivious. I watched for maybe 30 seconds. Processing. Then I walked onto that dance floor. Tapped her shoulder. She turned around, and the look on her face went from blissful to terrified in about half a second. Babe, what are you? I thought you were home. Yeah, I was. My sister called me. The guy she'd been grinding on took a step back, looking confused. Who's this? Her boyfriend, I said. Who are you? Oh shit. He looked at my girlfriend. You said you were single. She turned red. I am. Basically. Well, like, on a break. News to me, I said. Voice calm. Weirdly calm. We're on a break? Well, we've been fighting a lot, and we had one argument last week about whose turn it was to do dishes. The guy backed up more. Yeah, I'm out. This is messy. He disappeared into the crowd. My girlfriend grabbed my arm. Babe, it's not what it looks like. We were just dancing. Just dancing. I looked at her. Really looked at her. Makeup done up, wearing the dress I'd bought her for her birthday, the expensive one. You told me this was a boring work party. It is. I mean, it started as one, but then my sister appeared next to us with her phone out. Want me to send you the video? I've been recording for the last 10 minutes. Got some really good angles. My girlfriend's face went white. You recorded me? Yep. Sent it to him, Mom, and our group chat. Everyone's got receipts now. You can't do that. That's a violation of my privacy. My mom stepped in. Honey, you were grinding on a stranger in a public venue. There's no privacy here. My girlfriend looked around, realizing my whole family was watching this. This is insane. You brought your family to spy on me. We were invited to this party, my aunt said dryly. Our friend's the one who got promoted. We didn't know you'd be here acting like you're single. The humiliation on my girlfriend's face was something else. But then it morphed into anger. You know what? Whatever. We were just dancing. You're all overreacting. Cool, I said. Then you won't mind if I just dance with other women, right? Since it's just dancing. That's different. Ow. Because you're a man. It's threatening when men do it. I stared at her. The mental gymnastics were Olympic level. Pack your stuff, I said quietly. Move out by tomorrow night. What? You can't kick me out. It's my apartment. My lease. You're not on it. You moved in with me, remember? That's not fair. Where am I supposed to go? Should have thought about that before telling random dudes you're single. She started crying. Big, dramatic tears. Please. I made a mistake. It was just dancing. You're overreacting. I looked at my sister. Send me that video. Already did. Walked out of that party without another word. My girlfriend followed me to the parking lot, crying, begging, making a scene. I got in my car. She grabbed the door handle. Please, just talk to me. We can work through this. Nothing to work through. We're done. Drove home. She called me 15 times on the drive. I ignored every single one. Update 1. It's been 4 days since the party. Somehow it's gotten worse. Sunday morning, I woke up to find her still sleeping in our bed. Hadn't moved out like I told her to. When I confronted her about it, she just shrugged. Where am I supposed to go on a Sunday? Everything's closed. Not my problem. You're being unreasonable. I said I was sorry. No, you said it was just dancing, and I was overreacting. That's not an apology. She tried a different approach. Got all soft and sad. Babe, come on. 2 years together. You're really going to throw that away over one dance? Told a guy you were single. That's not one dance. That's intent. I was drunk. You told me you were going to work thing. You got all dressed up. You lied about where you were going and what you were doing. The dancing's just what I caught you at. Her face hardened. Fine. You want me out? Give me a week to find a place. You have until tonight. That's impossible. Figure out. She called her best friend, put it on speaker right there in front of me, crying about how I was making her homeless and being emotionally abusive. Her friend asked to talk to me. Look, I get you're hurt, but kicking her out with zero notice is pretty cold. She can go to her parents' place. She can go to your place. She can rent a hotel room. Not my problem anymore. You're really going to do this? Over jealousy, over lying and disrespect. Yeah. Hung up. My girlfriend was furious. You can't just cut me off from your life like this. Watch me. Spent the day boxing up her stuff. She kept trying to start conversations, make me see reason, but I just kept packing. By 8 p.m., everything was in boxes by the door. You have a car. Load it up. I can't fit all of this in my car. Then take what fits and come back for the rest tomorrow. But you're not sleeping here tonight. More tears. More begging. But I held firm. Finally, around 10 p.m., her mom showed up with her dad. They looked at me like I was the villain. Her mom. Really? You're doing this to her? Me. Ask her what she did. My girlfriend jumped in. I went to a party and danced with someone. That's it. He's acting like I cheated. Her dad. Son, relationships take work. You can't just throw in the towel over a misunderstanding. I pulled out my phone, showed them the video my sister sent. Her grinding on that guy, laughing, clearly into it. Her mom's face fell. Her dad went quiet. I'll be in my car, he said and walked out. Her mom looked at my girlfriend. You told me it was a work party. It was. That's not a work party. They loaded up what they could. My girlfriend tried one more time at the door. I love you. I made a stupid mistake. Please don't do this. Should have thought about that before. They left. I locked the door, changed the locks the next morning. Landlord was cool about it. I paid for it and blocked her number. Tuesday afternoon, my sister called. Heads up, her best friend is posting about you on social media, calling you controlling and abusive. Let her. You sure? She's getting a lot of support. The truth's on video. Anyone who asks, I'll show them. Wednesday morning, I got a call from my girlfriend using her mom's phone. We need to talk about the furniture. What about it? Half of it's mine. I paid for the couch and the dining table. No, you didn't. I have receipts. I bought the couch 2 years ago, before we were even dating. The dining table was a gift from my parents. I helped pick them out. That makes them partially mine. That's not how ownership works. You're being petty. I need furniture for my new place. Not my problem. She tried the emotional angle again. Why are you being so cold? This isn't like you. You're right. Usually I'm too nice. Let people walk all over me. Not anymore. So you're just done? No second chance. You told another guy you were single. You lied about where you were. You disrespected me in front of my family. Yeah, I'm done. Thursday, her best friend showed up at my apartment. Knocked on my door, all aggressive. We need to talk. No, we don't. You can't just destroy her life like this. I ended a relationship. Her life's not destroyed. She's devastated. She's staying on her parents' couch. She has nothing. She has her car, her job, her savings account, all her personal belongings, and her family support. She's fine. You're heartless. I'm done being her doormat. Friday afternoon, the guy from the party DM'd me on social media. Yeah, that guy. Hey man, just wanted to say I'm sorry. I really didn't know she had a boyfriend. She told me she was single and just got out of a long relationship. If I'd known, I wouldn't have touched her. I appreciated that at least. Told him no hard feelings. She played both of us. He replied, for what it's worth, she was pretty aggressive about it. I thought she was just being friendly, but she kept pulling me to the dance floor, getting closer. I was into it, not gonna lie, but yeah, just wanted you to know it wasn't just dancing. She was pursuing it. Screenshot. Saved. Because I knew this wasn't over. Update 2. Week 2 was when she really ramped up the crazy. Monday morning, I got an email from her with the subject line, "We need to discuss finances." Opened it to find a spreadsheet. An actual Excel spreadsheet, breaking down every expense she claimed to have contributed to during our relationship. Groceries, $2,400 over 6 months. Utilities, my share $1,200. Date nights, times I paid $800. Total, $4,400. I expect reimbursement. I stared at this thing for a solid minute, then replied, "We were in a relationship. Those were shared expenses, not loans. No, reimbursement." She replied within minutes, "That's theft. I'll take you to small claims court." Go ahead. Tuesday, her mom called my mom. Apparently, my girlfriend was telling everyone I'd stolen from her and left her destitute. My mom called me, confused. She's saying you took her money? She's trying to claim I owe her for groceries and bills she paid while living with me rent-free. That's ridiculous. Yeah, she's desperate. Wednesday brought a new twist. Got a call from my landlord. "Hey, got a weird call today. Your ex-girlfriend's claiming you changed the locks illegally and locked her out. Said she's a tenant and has rights. She was never on the lease. Never paid rent. I have documentation of everything." That's what I figured, but wanted to check. She threatened to report me to some housing authority. She can try. She has no case. Thursday, she filed a police report claiming I'd stolen her belongings. 2 cops showed up at my door that evening. "Sir, we got a report that you're withholding someone's property." I gave her everything. She took it all last Sunday. I have witnesses. Her parents were here. She's claiming there's more. Specifically, some jewelry and electronics. She doesn't have any jewelry here. Never did. And her laptop and phone left with her. Want to search the place? Go ahead. They declined, but took notes. Asked me to avoid contact with her. I showed them my phone. She was the one calling and texting from different numbers. She's harassing me, not the other way around. They noted that too. Said they'd follow up with her. Friday night, I went out with friends. First time since the breakup. Needed to clear my head. We're at this bar, having a good time, when who walks in? My ex-girlfriend, with her best friend. And they spot me immediately. She makes a beeline for our table. Her friend's recording on her phone. Wow, that was fast. Already out celebrating. Just having a drink with friends. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and you've already moved on. Guess I meant nothing to you. You meant something, then you threw it away. Her friend chimed in. You're such a jerk. She's been crying every day, and you're out here partying. My buddy cut in. He's allowed to go out. They're not together anymore. My ex-girlfriend started crying. Right there in a bar. How can you be so heartless? I made one mistake. You lied about where you were going. Dressed up for another guy. Told him you were single. Grinded on him in public. That's not one mistake. That's a series of choices. I was drunk. You texted me at 9 p.m. saying the work party was boring. The video of you dancing is time-stamped 10:15 p.m. You weren't drunk. You were lying. Her face went red. Her friend grabbed her arm. Come on, let's go. He's not worth it. They left, but not before her friend yelled, Everyone here should know what a piece of trash you are. A few people looked over. My buddy yelled back. She cheated on him and lied about it. He's the victim here. Felt validating, honestly. Saturday morning, I woke up to 30-plus missed calls from her using her dad's phone this time. One voicemail. It was her dad. Look, I know my daughter messed up, but you're being vindictive. She needs closure. She needs to talk to you. Be a man and give her that. Deleted it. Got a text from my sister. She's posting about you again, saying you discarded her like trash, and she's healing from emotional abuse. I finally posted one thing on social media. Just one. There's always 2 sides to a story. If anyone wants the full truth, including video evidence of why we broke up, DM me. My inbox blew up. Sent the video to maybe 20 people who asked. Her narrative started crumbling fast. People who'd been defending her suddenly went quiet. Sunday evening, my mom called. Her mother came by the house today. Why? Wanted to talk. Said you're being too harsh. That young people make mistakes. That you should consider forgiveness. What did you say? I told her that if she raised her daughter to lie and disrespect her partner, that's her failure, not my son's problem. I love my mom. Update 3. It's been 5 weeks since the party. Things finally settled down, but not before one last explosion. Week 3, my ex-girlfriend tried to get my friends involved. Started messaging them one by one, asking them to talk sense into me. Most ignored her. One of them, my buddy from college, actually fell for it. Call me up. Dude, she's really messed up about this. Maybe you should at least talk to her? Get closure for who? Her or me? Both of you, man. I have closure. She lied. I ended it. It's done. If she needs more, that's her problem. He pushed. Said I was being stubborn. Finally told him if he wanted to keep being my friend, drop it. He did. Week 4, her best friend started dating the guy from the party. Yeah, that guy. My ex lost her mind apparently. Started posting about fake friends and betrayal. The irony was beautiful, but the real ending came last week. I ran into her at the grocery store. Not planned, just bad luck. She was with her mom. Saw me from across the produce section and marched over. We need to talk. No, we don't. You can't avoid me forever. Not avoiding you. Just have nothing to say. Her mom jumped in. My daughter deserves an explanation for why you threw away 2 years so easily. She knows why. She was there. She made a mistake. She's human. So am I. And I'm human enough to not stick around when someone lies to my face and disrespects me publicly. My ex-girlfriend started tearing up. I've changed. I'm in therapy now. I understand what I did wrong. Good for you. Do that for your next relationship. There won't be a next relationship. I love you. You loved the stability I provided. The rent-free living, the nice dates, the emotional support. But you didn't love me enough to be honest or loyal. That's not fair. You know what's not fair? Getting a call from my sister telling me to come see my girlfriend grinding on another guy while my family watches. That's not fair. Her mom tried again. She was drunk and made a bad decision. She texted me at 9 p.m. stone cold sober, lying about where she was. The party didn't make her cheat. She chose to. I walked away, finished my shopping, paid, left, got to my car, and sat there for a minute, hands shaking. That confrontation had taken more out of me than I wanted to admit. My phone buzzed. My sister just heard from our cousin. Your ex showed up at her workplace trying to get info on you. Cousin told her to leave or she'd call security. The desperation was getting scary. Talked to a buddy who's a lawyer. He said if she kept up the harassment, I could file for a restraining order. Kept that in the back pocket. Last 3 days have been quiet, though. No calls, no random drop-bys, no mutual friends being deployed. Maybe she finally got the message. Moved on with my life. Not dating yet. Trust issues are real right now. But I'm doing okay. Apartment feels more like mine now. Rearranged furniture. Got some new stuff. Made it feel less like our place and more like just my space. My family's been great. Sister checks in every few days. Mom comes over with food. Dad took me to a game last weekend. Didn't talk about the ex once. Just enjoyed the time. The hardest part isn't missing her. It's missing who I thought she was. The person I dated, who called me her best friend, who talked about our future together. That person apparently didn't exist or stopped existing somewhere along the way. But I learned something. Self-respect isn't negotiable. Everyone kept telling me to work it out or give her another chance or forgive her. And maybe in another universe I would have. But in this one, I chose myself. She lied directly to my face, got all dressed up for another man, told him she was single, and only stopped because my family happened to be there. What happens next time when nobody's watching? My buddy asked me last week if I regret how I handled it. If I think I was too harsh. Showed him the video again. Would you have handled it different? He watched it, watched her grinding on that guy, laughing, clearly having the time of her life. No, man, you did right. That's the thing people don't get. It wasn't about jealousy or control. It was about basic respect. She didn't give me any, so I stopped giving her access to my life. Life's too short to be someone's backup plan. Too short to let people treat you like you're disposable. Too short to accept, I'm sorry, from someone who's only sorry they got caught. She made her choice that night at the party. I just made mine afterward. And honestly, I sleep better now than I have in months. No more wondering where she really is No more gut feelings that something's off. No more checking her phone or social media. Just peace. That's worth more than any relationship built on lies ever could be. To anyone reading this who's going through something similar, trust your gut. If something feels wrong, it probably is. Don't let people gaslight you into thinking you're overreacting. You're allowed to have standards. You're allowed to walk away when those standards aren't met. And you're definitely allowed to end things when someone publicly disrespects you while telling everyone you're overreacting. My ex-girlfriend wanted to act single. Now she is. Permanently. Best decision I ever made.